What's going on, guys? Give me a hell yeah. What? Welcome to Stop Crying, Poser. Again, greatest podcast known to man. Today we have an action-packed episode for you guys. We're going to talk about Bird Box, New Year's Eve, or New Year's and the Eve combined. Xmas, new montage, Koopa. We're going to talk about YouTube, and we're going to talk about pho. We're going to talk about it being cold. And I kind of fucked up right there because I said the dog's name. Now he might run in here and ruin my podcast because I forgot to close my goddamn door because I'm not a professional at all. But that's okay. Curious what you guys have been up to. Haven't seen you guys since before Christmas. That was weeks ago. You know, it's one of those weird things. I have this Instagram I follow, and it's all jokes about white people. It's like white people are the only people in the world who will be like, see you next year, when they're talking about, you know, seeing you in a couple days. But just because it's New Year's Eve, it's like, hey, see you next year. Who do we have in the chat here? 87 Meatball, Flawless Rhyme, Cassidy, Assassination, Hammy of Doom, Chic Ninja, and more. We're getting started a little bit late here today. Just because better late than never, right? It's late. You know, it'd be cool if you could go to your job and just say that shit. Like, hey, you're late. And then you could just be like, hey, boss, guess what? Better late than never, huh? Bitch. It really would apply nowhere except for online. But here we are. I don't want to be here today just because I was plagued with computer problems earlier today. Oh, an announcement. My brain's not working either, by the way, guys. I'm jumping all over the fucking place. An announcement. Please, if you guys can, if possible, when this video comes out on YouTube, even if you've already watched it live, go give it a view. Why? Because I think I need 1,000 views on these for them to make any type of money. And a lot of them are at like 992. And I don't know why that is. I think of all the podcasts I've done, I think Stop Crying Poser is the least successful, but I also think it's the most well-made podcast, which goes to show you hard work doesn't pay off, kids. Not at all. But yeah, we definitely want to go back and do that. Mainly because these videos, since they're so long, they typically have a larger watch time, which means I have more potential to make money. But, I don't know. Not making as much money as I wished I would. But, who knows? Christmas is coming up. Actually, Christmas was a couple days ago. My grandpa gave me a $100 bill. Woo! What am I going to spend that on? Ammunition. So I can go shoot some guns. I also bought Lily a Ruger 380, just like this little guy, except she got it in the desert color, kind of like light brown. She's pretty hyped on that. Oh, guess what Lily got me? Fuck the news. Guess what I got for Christmas? Guess. I'll give you one guess. Okay, you're wrong. She got me Golden Knights tickets. How in the fuck is that possible? Those tickets are like $500, like each type shit. But Lily, apparently she knows a guy who knows a guy, and was able to get tickets. And that's fucking crazy because it's really the greatest gift I could have got. I don't know why I didn't guess it. Okay, well, I do know why I didn't guess it. I didn't guess it because I thought it was impossible. She's like, you're going to guess it, so I don't want to answer any questions. And I was like, fuck. I kept guessing a little bit. I was like, some skate-related shit. Like, what the fuck could it a gun? You don't know how to buy a gun, so not that. And then I guessed UFC tickets, which I don't know why I would guess UFC tickets and not NHL tickets. Well, okay, I already said why, because I thought that it would be impossible. But anyways, that's what I got for Christmas. Let me know in a comment what you guys got for Christmas. If you're watching live, we're having connection issues. So if the screen freezes, that's just God. Nothing I can do. Actually, it's Cox Cable, which might as well be God. Let's go ahead and jump into the news. Measles making a comeback. And I might have it right now, guys. If you'll notice, I'm having a runny nose. I keep wiping my face, which is not the most cleanly thing to do. But fuck it. My house, my chair. If I want to wipe my face and rub it on my pants, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. Measles is coming back. The article reads, the Southern Nevada Health District confirmed a case of internationally. I can't read! Does measles affect your brain? internationally imported measles in southern Nevada and issued a warning to Clark County residents Thursday afternoon. Due to measles being highly contagious, health officials issued a warning for anyone who's visited any of the locations listed below: Trader Joe's, Albertsons, Costco, Smart & Final, Starbucks, the hospital, the health district, Simon & Joe's. What the fuck is that? Don't go to those places. Instead, go to these places where immunizations are available. Somebody figure out what disease I have where I can read perfectly fine throughout the day, but as soon as I have to fucking do it on a podcast, I become fucking whatever. So, measles. Now, I don't know if this is true, and I'm about to open a whole fucking can of whoop ass on myself. Does measles come from anti-vaccine people? Is that a thing? Because I have one chick on my Facebook. All she does is talk about how she's never going to vaccinate her kid, which I don't know what her kid did to not deserve love and, like, not deserve to be healthy for its life. But I don't know, whatever. I also think it's funny that all these anti-vax people, all their information comes from, like, these weird fucking websites that it'll just be, like, momsthatknowhealth.net, but it's never from, like, the health association. Like, it's never anything like that. It's always some bullshit. It's almost like, if you guys remember back in the day, the websites that were like God Hates Fags and these weird websites about like conspiracy theories and shit, they were all done like horribly bad. Like they had like yellow backgrounds and red text and weird like animated pictures that moved and shit. That's what I feel like these anti-vaccine websites are probably like. Just everything's just fucking bright colors, like extra big fonts for extra dumb people to easily be attracted. And I wonder how that is. Chic Ninja says, dude, the illegal aliens are bringing diseases back we haven't had for like 100 years. I don't know if that's true, but who knows? I know a lot of people, speaking of Mexicans, you know, I'm all for illegal things to not be happening. But a lot of people I know, when they need healthcare, they go to fucking Mexico. A lot of my Mexican homies. They go out there because they can just pay cash and they don't have to fucking get killed by our weird system. Like if you break your arm with health insurance, I'm supposed to be able to get out of there like under $1,000. But if you break your arm without health insurance, it can be upwards of like $5-10 grand of broken arm. So yeah, stay away from the measles and stay away from things that might break your arm. Lish says, I've broken my arm 5 times for absolutely free? What do you mean? Are you in America? Are you an American? Are you an illegal immigrant? Do you have measles? More at 11. Next article. Las Vegas DUI strike team. The DUIs. It makes it seem like the DUI strike team. It seems like some type of like comic book like duo of people like, oh man, fucking DUI strike team, fucking breath boy, beer hater, Philip, Jameson. Okay, so somebody come up with better DUI strike team member names, but I don't know. I think it's funny. The DUI strike team arrests more than 200 impaired drivers. At least 4 people have died on Las Vegas roads in the past 3 days. Local agencies are teaming up to stop that trend. The Valley's DUI strike team was created 2 months ago. During that time, they arrested more than 200 impaired drivers. Now, I was thinking, okay, this is a pretty shitty team. I thought that they arrested 200 people in one day. Dude, I could go out there. I probably see 200 drunk drivers every 2 months. And I'm not even on the team. I'm not even part of the team. The team relies on maps. Maps. I think the problem with other countries is they don't have maps for the... The problem with drunk people is they don't have maps. So they don't... If you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta look in. It was like this beauty pageant or something, or no, Miss America, and the chick the chick went on some weird fucking rant about maps. Like, they asked her a really basic question, and she's like, I don't think other countries have maps. And it's not gonna fucking make you laugh unless you've seen it. Great fucking podcast, idiot. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna play it.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our...
Thank you very much, South Carolina.
Oh my god, how does that not make everyone laugh, dude? That's what that joke was all about. That if you guys have never seen that video, now you've at least seen it a little bit and heard it. It's so funny. Whatever, dude. DUI strike team. Fucking back to the story. Dude, what a podcast this is, where we can be talking about one thing and then immediately just go watch some viral video. The team relies on maps to target problem. The team relies on maps to target problem areas first before working their way across the valley. There have been very few, if any, DUI fatalities in the existence of the world. I'm just kidding. The nights the team is out, said Andrew Bennett. Now, this really annoys me because it makes me think of what people always say about weed. Hey, listen, dude, no one's ever died from weed. And I'm like, there's probably been a lot of people that have crashed their car high as fuck who otherwise soberly wouldn't have crashed their car. And then people are like, no, I'm not talking about that, dude. I'm talking about overdoses. And it's like, okay, well then, maybe, whatever. The 7 officers have totaled more than 200 arrests in 35 days on the road. These represent lives that were saved because of these efforts. Now, that's not wrong, but it also represents lives that were ruined because of these arrests. DUIs ruin your fucking life. Not that everyone, like, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have gotten caught. I'm just saying, like, let's look at both sides. You know what I mean? Like, maybe somebody got saved on the road from being crashed into by a drunk driver, but also this asshole fucking now his life's fucked up, which is cool. You know what? If you can't do the what is it? If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. God damn it. They're not only responding to crashes. They're what? Okay, fuck, dude. I can't read, dude. I don't have maps, so such as I can't read. They're not responding to crashes. Fuck! Read! They're not responding to crashes. They're not responding to calls, Bennett said. What is this in reference to? Bennett believes the team is making a difference, but driving under the influence isn't the only problem. Transporting yourself from point A to point B is going to be the most dangerous thing you do all day. Well, you don't know me, because I might be fucking juggling fireballs. I might be fucking moonsaulting off of my roof onto Jeff Hardy. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Transporting myself from point A to point B is going to be the most dangerous thing you do all day. Nah, dog. Danger's my middle name. On Thursday night, 3 people died in separate crashes across the valley. Were they DUIs? 2 of those 3 were pedestrian fatalities. And both of the pedestrians were outside their marked crosswalk. Impairment was not a problem in those crashes. So, wait, what? So why the fuck are we... Why is that in his article then? What does that have to do with anything? Like, we're talking about the DUI strike team. They're like, hey, 3 people died on the road last night. They weren't driving, and alcohol wasn't involved. But the DUI strike team is on the lookout. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Why is this? Okay, am I the only one that reads articles and then like a little light bulb goes off and they're like, this doesn't apply at all? Am I the only one that does that? Because I'm gonna oh man, all day today, you know what? I'm gonna be talking to somebody. I'm gonna be like, so Nick, what do you want to do tonight? We can go to the Decatur bar or we can go to that fucking Cheyenne bar. And I'd be like, but wait a minute. 3 people died on the road. And then they'll be like, what are you talking about? And I'll be like, no. Listen, 3 people died on the road. Okay? 2 of them were outside of their crosswalks, and alcohol was not a factor. I wasn't even talking about that. Or we could be at lunch. Like, do I want to get the Philly cheesesteak or do I want to get the quarter-pound burger? Whoa. Before you decide, 3 people died on the road last night. 2 of them were outside of the marked crosswalk, and alcohol was not a factor. What? I'm going to do that today. That's going to be my joke. How about that can be all of our jokes, okay? Here's my assignment for you guys. After you listen to this podcast, whether it be on Sunday or whether it be today, just in the middle of someone's conversation, just stop. Stop them and go, 3 people died on the roads of Las Vegas last night. 2 of them were outside of the marked crosswalk, and alcohol was not a factor. Please, everyone do that. If you guys want, do it on your Instagram story and fucking tag me in it. In Henderson, a woman walking outside a crosswalk was a retired police lieutenant from Utah. What does that have to do with anything? This is the news equivalent to my podcast, where I'm talking about one thing and then I completely like fucking stop talking about it and I just go off to another topic. It started out the DUI strike team. Now it's just about people walking outside crosswalks. We're at a point where everybody has almost experienced what is oh my God. We're at a point where everyone has almost experienced what it's like to lose somebody in a traffic fatality or knows someone that was in a serious crash. Last year, we had 311 fatalities on Nevada's roadways, and we will surpass that this year, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, not if the DUI strike team has anything to say about it. Now, law enforcement agencies are stepping up patrols and cracking down on drivers to put the brakes on any more fatalities. Every fatality is preventable. We strongly believe these aren't accidents, these are crashes. It's not just another life that was lost. That's an unwrapped present under a tree. What? Wait, what? It's not just another life that was lost. That's an unwrapped present under a tree. I get it. Like he's saying, like, oh, if somebody dies, like they have a family, and now no one's gonna open that present. But what a weird way to say it like that. Hey. First off, 3 people died on the roads last night. 2 of them were outside of marked crosswalks. Alcohol was not a factor. And that's not just a life that was lost. That's an unwrapped present under the tree. Oh my God. The DUI strike team is out on Wednesday through Saturday nights. Well, I know when I'm drinking. Shit. Bennett added the number of officers who will be patrolling on New Year's Eve will be unprecedented. Yeah, So speaking of New Year's Eve, me and Lily were trying to figure out what to do. And she wants to go downtown. And Las Vegas is a big tourist place. A lot of people come from California to do their New Year's here. Downtown is going to be fucked. Like, it's going to be so many people. It's going to be impossible to get a drink. It's probably going to be impossible to get an Uber. It's almost going to be impossible to walk because everyone's going to be squished together. And she's like, yeah, it'd be fun to see all those people. And I'm just thinking to myself, dude, no. It's going to be cops everywhere. So, dude, am I the only one? Like, I like being in a crowd of people. Like, oh, cool. Like, hey, I like being in a crowd of people where I can put my arms out and do like the helicopter motion and spin in circles and not hit anyone. I like to have a lot of people around because it's fun, but I also like to have a good 5, maybe 3.5 feet on each side of me where I don't have to bump into everybody. And I feel like that's a fair thing, right? Like, oh, look at all these people. Cool. Well, I'm going to go walk to the trash can now, and then I can walk without having to bump into 900 people. Cassidy says, Vegas on New Year's Eve is the last place I want to be. Been there, done that. And then, like, I don't know, everyone's, like, breathing on you and touching you, and you don't know, like, they're dirty. Some of them are homeless. New Year's Eve, I don't know. I think we might just go find somewhere, like a casino, and then maybe be outdoors and watch the fireworks. But then, it's been so cold lately that fuck that, dude. I don't want to be outdoors. And then, well, the other side is, she's like, I don't want to go to no fucking lame-ass house party. And I'm like, I know, I agree. I don't want to go to a fucking lame-ass house party either. So, what are we going to do? If anyone has any suggestions, hook me up. Help me out. Anyways, DUI strike team, watch out for them. And people have died outside of Crosswalks the other day, so whatever. Next article, man allegedly impersonates law enforcement and stole credit cards. Ooh, look at this guy. He don't look like no cop. He probably does. A man was arrested in Hillsborough County. So this is not even Las Vegas. What the fuck? After authorities say he impersonated law enforcement and used stolen credit cards. Wait, did I read that wrong? Okay, I thought, there's a comma here. Man allegedly impersonated law enforcement, comma, stole credit cards. I thought he impersonated law enforcement in order to steal the credit cards. That's why I clicked this article, because I thought it would be interesting. Turns out it is not. It started on December 22nd at around 11 p.m. when a silver SUV with a blue flashing light pulled someone over in Brandon. The driver thought it was a routine traffic stop conducted by law enforcement. Two Hispanic men approached the vehicle, one on either side. The suspect on the driver's side identified himself as a detective and asked for license and registration. The driver was suspicious and asked for the suspect's credentials, at which point the suspect reportedly, fuck! Read! Read! I can't fucking read, guys. I'm sorry. God damn it. The suspect reportedly pointed a silver revolver at the victim and demanded their wallet and credit cards. Okay, so I was right earlier. On December 27th at around 7 p.m., another victim was on Bethlehem Road when a silver SUV with a red and blue lights, with red and blue, what? I just added the word A, not even in there. I don't have maps. Conducted a traffic stop. An unknown Hispanic male exited the car and approached the driver's side, demanding the victim's license. He took the victim's wallet and went back to his vehicle. He then returned the wallet after stealing $515 from inside and told the victim to stop speeding. Okay, you got $500 in your wallet? Does anyone else do that? Because I hate having cash on me. I like to have exactly $80 in my wallet. That's what I like to do. $80 in the wallet. That way, if I lose my wallet, my life's not over. But if I had $515 in my wallet and I lost it, it'd be it. I'd give up. I'd go start selling my asshole on Las Vegas Boulevard and just give up on life. I'd try meth for the first time, give it a shot, crack, $550. What would I do? Life would be over. Throughout the investigation, detectives identified Jesus Ledesma. I'm going to call him Jesus. Jesus Ledesma as the suspect who used stolen credit cards at multiple locations. After his arrest, detectives discovered a fully functional police light bar inside his car. They believe it may be the same light bar that was stolen between December 20th and 21st from an HCSO patrol vehicle. Blah, 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 whatever. Chic Ninja has a plan for me on New Year's. Have a plan. Go shooting, go to dinner, then go watch the countdown and set off fireworks. Not in that order necessarily. How about watch the countdown, have a shooting, be involved in a shooting, and then, that's what these guys did, right? The next article, shooting at Christmas party, injures 4 people, no arrests made. From Gabriella, oh my God. Oh, it shows her picture. Oh shit, we know what Gabriella looks like now. Look at this. Oh, you guys can't see it on your screen. I'm gonna open a new window, god damn it, just in case. Ah, you guys can't see, it's blocked off on your screen. Well, she looks like she can't spell. That's what I see when I look at her. Las Vegas, Fox 5. Las Vegas Metro Police said 4 people were wounded in a shooting during a holiday party in the 3500 block of Maryland Parkway early Saturday morning. According to Metro Police, officers were called to the scene just after 1 a.m. Now, Maryland Parkway is a shitty area. I'm trying to look at this. I'm trying to look at this picture. I don't know where that is exactly, but Maryland Parkway is well, we have UNLV, the state colleges on Maryland Parkway, but I don't know what. I wish they would give me a cross street. Metro and the Clark County Fire Department responded to the scene. Police said 4 people were taken to Sunrise Hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. No suspect was taken into custody in connection to this shooting. So that's it. There's no news here. Thank you, Gabriella. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Gabriella, for no news at all. Next article. Dozens of women have sent love letters to Chris Watts, man who murdered wife and 2 daughters. I always hear about this, right? Serial killers who have like people on the outside who love them but have never met them. And I feel like this one specifically caught my eye because this guy murders women and children, and it takes a special type of woman to go, oh, it kind of turns me on. Wait, he murders women and children? Oh, damn. Hey there, big guy. It just seems weird. And this article says dozens of women. Not one crazy bitch. Dozens. Not even 1 dozen. Dozens. So that means at least 24 women. 24 women. Like, okay, here's the thing. NFL guy is seen on a security camera shoving a woman, and the world hates this guy. This guy can literally kill a woman and 2 daughters, children, and what, do everyone bitches like him? I don't fucking get it. Dozens of women have sent love letters to Chris Watts, who is spending life in prison for murdering his pregnant wife and 2 young daughters in August. Prosecutors have released dozens of letters that were sent to Watts in prison. One woman wrote, "In my heart, you are a great guy. If you do write me back, I'd be the happiest girl alive. That's for sure. If you guys ever met, you wouldn't be alive. You'd be dead." Oh, you know what? It's definitely fat chicks. Oh my God, this would be the greatest cable TV show ever. You take these people, you look up their address, and then you know how Catfish just shows up to people's house? They should do that for all these chicks. And then it would just be this big, like, I'm blowing the fucking lid off this story. I know what's going on here. Another included hashtags in her letter because this fucker can use the internet in prison. Hashtag Team Chris. Chris is innocent. Love him. So cute. Watts, 33, is serving life in prison after pleading guilty to murdering his pregnant wife, Shanana. Okay, what? Shannon? Oh my God. Shanann. Shannon. What the fuck, dude? Maybe he just got sick of her saying it's Shannon. Listen, Shannon. Nope. Shannon. A psychologist told Inside Edition that it's not uncommon for women to dream up a fantasy life. Okay, with men behind bars. This sentence made sense even before you write men behind bars. A psychologist told Inside Edition that it's not uncommon for women to dream up a fantasy life. Have you ever had an argument with a chick and then you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck is going on here? It's because they're in fantasy world sometimes. Oh, it is oftentimes what we talk about when women seem to be attracted by bad... What? It is oftentimes what we talk about when women seem to be attracted by bad boys. They're attracted by bad boys. Attracted to bad boys? It is because they want to be the special person that can turn this life around and be able to attribute that to their own self-esteem. Maybe. But here's the thing. This guy's never getting out of prison. So this whole sentence doesn't make any sense. What, this woman's going to turn this murderer's life around? What are you gonna do? You're gonna lock him up? His life's already turned around. It's upside down. He's getting butt fucked in prison. You can't affect that, fat chick. You can't do it. It's not gonna work. Men in prison such as Charles Manson and Ted Bundy famously received dozens of love letters while in prison. Now, I just can't understand what the fuck is going on here. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, you kind of want a pen pal, because here's the thing. For women, it's really not that hard to find some dude who wants to talk to you, okay? Even if it's a creepy one, you're going to find a dude that wants to talk to you. But if you're the type of chick who no dudes ever want to talk to you, then you're going to have to send letters to prison, because those guys, they can't ignore you. They have nothing else to do but read your letter and write back. It's either that or fucking do push-ups. And you can only do so many push-ups. So that's probably why I came to this conclusion. All right? I'm just saying. Chic Ninja, Cassidy, you guys probably walk to the store, get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven. Some dude goes, "Hey, what's up? Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, oh, hey, hold on. Hey, I'm Nick. How's it going? Hey, where you going right now? What is that? Strawberry? Is it strawberry? What's in your McFlurry right there? Strawberry? I like strawberries." That'd be the greatest prank video. That'd be the greatest prank. You know, they have those prank videos where they just film shit in like real life. You just go to a college campus and ask bitches if they like strawberries. Hey, what's up? You like strawberries? I like strawberries. I like strawberries. Oh my God, what a terrible podcast this is. Oh my God. All right. That's it for the news. Dude, everyone listening or watching had to have laughed at least once during that news, because that was one of our funniest newses in a while. The news wasn't even funny. I don't know. I'm just in a giggly mood, I guess. So I watched the movie Bird Box. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's free on Netflix, which I guess is not really free, but it's on Netflix, whatever. You can go watch it. It's pretty popular with the meme community this week. I'm seeing a lot of Bird Box memes. So the president of the United States, the movie is like, what do you do? Like, there's these invisible monsters, and if you close your eyes, they can't get you. But if you open your eyes and you look at the monster, you immediately kill yourself. So, pretty neat movie, I guess. I watched A Quiet Place only maybe 2 weeks ago, and I watched it. The only reason we watched it is because Lily thought it was a horror movie, but it turns out it's just some weird, like, monster shit. And, here's my thing. I didn't really care for Bird Box because I had just watched A Quiet Place. I gotta have 1 year in between similar movies. Like, if the movie's almost the same as a movie I just saw 2 weeks ago, I'm kind of over it. That being said, the movie was well done. It was well made, entertaining, whatever. Machine Gun Kelly was in it. That was one of the memes, too. It's like when Machine Gun Kelly opened his eyes in Bird Box, it's just a picture of Eminem. So I don't know. It just seemed too similar. So A Quiet Place was a movie where if you make a noise, even if you make a small little slight noise, a monster comes and kills you. Versus this one was like, ooh, if you open your eyes, the monster kills you. So what other senses are there? There's smell. Oh, that's going to be one. That's going to be the next movie. It's going to be if you smell. If you smell the bad guy, he comes and fucking kills you. That's going to be it, dude. So everyone's going to walk around like, I can't let go. And then it's like the demon's like, smell me. Smell me. I don't know. Chic Ninja says, Hush was a good one. If you haven't seen The Conjuring, I don't know what those movies are. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Whatever. So I saw Bird Box. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. If you guys have seen it, let me know your thoughts in a comment below. If you're watching this on YouTube, we talked already about Christmas and New Year's. Oh wait, we did not talk about Christmas. I got this hat for Christmas as a Christmas present. It's like well, some of you guys might be a little too young to recognize this controller. This is from the Nintendo Entertainment System. The NES came right before the Super NES. And this is the controller. It's a big square blocky controller. It worked great. Had some great hits such as Mario Brothers, I think it had Mario Brothers, and then Super Mario Brothers, and then Duck Hunt, where you had this gun you could shoot the screen. Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy stuff back in the day. I was really blew my mind fucking 30 years ago. So yeah, I got this for Christmas. I already told you guys what Lily got me and all that. So, I made a new montage, and everyone watching this live has already seen it. But if you're not watching live and you're watching on YouTube, please go to my YouTube channel and watch my video. It's all my best tricks from 2018. It's 1 year of work. Hard fucking work. Blood, sweat, tears, semen, butt, jelly. All of that put into one. A lot of hard work. And then cut it down into 3 minutes of action. 3 minutes of action-packed skateboarding. I think the video is called I Learned 50 Tricks This Year, or something like that. You'll know what it is. It's a picture of me and Koopa on the thumbnail, whatever. Good stuff. Also in my news, my personal news, I took Lily to try pho the other day. P-H-O, pho. Fuck! It's like soup. It's like broth and like meat and veggies and shit. And I had it once before. I had it once before. And I remembered really liking it. But what Lily likes is ramen. And she's been taking me to a lot of ramen places lately. And I'm digging it. Like, I got this ramen the other day that had like katsu on the top of it. Like pork katsu on top of the ramen. So I had like fried pork on top. But then when you got into the ramen, it was more fucking meat. And just cool, and an egg, and fucking kimchi. Oh my god, I'm so sold on ramen. So I went back to try pho again, and I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I was not impressed. Very lackluster. The broth was not. I guess it's two completely different things, right? And I wanted to ask your guys' opinion. How do you explain the difference between ramen and pho to somebody who doesn't know anything? So at first I was thinking like, oh, ramen's more about, like making the broth really flavorful and spicy, and it might be like a thicker kind of broth. And the other one's more about the meat, and you put like the raw meat in and watch it kind of turn brown. And I started to think about it, and I was like, well, every time I tried to explain it to myself, I was explaining the same shit. Sheik says the noodles are made differently. Okay, now you're really fucking making my gears turn in my brain, because if the noodles are made differently, why do I like ramen more? I feel like if you took the broths of what I recently had and you switch noodles, like if you just switch the noodles over, the ramen would still be way better because of all the other shit they put in there. Ramen allowed me to fucking put kimchi in there, put the egg, I can get extra meat, all this kind of meat. Pho had it seemed like this slow cooker meat that I used to make, like beef stew. And I was just really unimpressed. I was very unimpressed with the pho. And the broth, at the end of it, I was like, I don't even want to sip this shit up. But it might also be that I like more of a spicy flavor. And I swear to you guys, I put so much spicy shit into this pho broth that it turned red. It was clear too. Like, that's another thing. I'm looking at these broths and I'm like, dude, this shit is like water. Now I know it's not water, I'm sure it is broth. But then I look at the ramen and I'm like, oh damn, like there's some shit in here. There's some ingredients. They're putting extra shit in there to add more flavor. If I had them both side by side, I looked at one, looked at the other, I'd be like, always ramen. And I'm trying to find somebody out there in the chat right now that disagrees with me, but I see nobody fucking speaking up. So I think just ramen wins the battle. Asian John really likes pho too, but I gave it a shot. I got pho with like different parts of beef, and there was like a little filet mignon, little slices, and I put a picture of it on my Instagram actually, and there was like little onions and basil leaves and weird little roots and shit. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, this looks good, but it really didn't tickle my balls the way that ramen does. So ramen wins, and here, in my experience, they're about the same price. So you get one thing, I'm trying to think of like what type of person would pho appeal to more. And I feel like it would just be a person who was just like, it'd be like the difference between like a chicken noodle soup lover and then like a really hearty, like a more like a clam chowder, like a heartier soup, or like a, what's that, the gnocchi or whatever? What is that bomb ass soup with like sausage and shit? It's like some people really just want you know, chicken noodle soup, just a little bit of noodles and chicken broth, easy as that. But then some motherfuckers don't want to fuck with that shit. Some people want like that chicken gnocchi or French onion soup. Some people want a little more fucking punch on their ball sack. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Anyways, it's been really cold here in Las Vegas. I'm really hating the cold weather, but I say this all the time. I think I'm just the type of person who's always going to complain about everything, right? When it's too hot, I complain. I say it's impossible to film. When it's too cold, I'm freezing and I say it's impossible to film. Everything's impossible to film. Also, this has been my vacation from skateboarding. I did not skate this week. I'll be back on skateboarding probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, but this is going to be the first time all year that I've taken 8 days off skateboarding. And I got to tell you guys, it feels pretty nice. Skateboarding's fucking stupid. I don't like doing it. It's dumb. Waste of time. Stupid little kid toy people play with. I don't understand it. LMAO says, it depends on the mood. Pho is a lighter meal. Yes, okay. That makes a little more sense. Yeah, it's a lighter meal. If you just want to get your feet wet, you do with the pho. You want to jump in that bitch, you get the ramen. That's it for topics today, guys. I am going to continue with the post show, but I don't have any more topics. Okay, I feel like we laughed a lot. I feel like I went into this podcast expecting maybe a 2 out of 10, and I feel like we got out of here with a 9 out of 10. So I'm excited about that. We're having some pretty bad connection issues, but there's really nothing I can do. And I feel like I discussed that earlier, so thank you to the chat for explaining to everybody else. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great New Year's. I hope you had a great Christmas. Don't drink too much because the DUI strike team is going to be out there looking for you, and they're not going to let you get away with some shit. And other than that, again, make sure, please, if it's not too much trouble, make sure to view this podcast on YouTube if you get a chance so we can bump those views up. You got to bump those numbers up, bucko. Also, you guys can find me on Facebook. Type in Ninja Lifestyle. You guys can find me on Instagram at Black Ninja LV. The LV stands for Las Vegas. No trivia today, but join my Discord. Come on to my Twitch channel. Type !Discord, and it'll take you to my Discord, and I will just randomly be giving sticker packs to the first 3 people who mention a sticker pack in the Discord. Let me go ahead and shout out everybody from my notification window. Thank you to Assassination, Justin J, Cassidy, and 87 Meatballs with a special donation of $5. And he says, happy holidays, my ninja. Happy holidays to all you guys too. And I don't know, I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and play that fucking intro. Oh yeah, don't forget, go out today and make sure to tell somebody that 3 people died on the... 3 people out there don't have maps, and they died on the roads last night. And they were outside of their marked crosswalks. And the DUI strike team is on the fucking... it's on the job. Have a good night, guys.